Welcome to the college football playoff. The season's had plenty of ups and downs, but all the drama has led up to this point, the beginning of this 12-team playoff in front of a home crowd and a raucous environment. And our matchup tonight sets up a potential Cinderella story, the last team to qualify for this 12-team playoff on the road against a team that likely believes it should be resting and watching this first-round game on TV. This is a dangerous spot for the home team and a chance for the underdog to spring an upset and move on to the quarterfinals. As we'll see the number 11 seed in this playoff, the USC Trojans, taking on the number 6 seed in the playoff, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And the playoff is here. We've got a tremendous on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this one started. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
They're going to pick up the first down. Nice catch, but even a better throw to show that accuracy and efficiency from that quarterback spot. And my gosh, they have so many great quarterbacks over the years that played at USC. Go back to Carson Palmer, the year he won the Heisman. What a brilliant career he had for the men of Troy. Matt Leinart, think back to those Norm Chow offenses and the championships that Matt Leinart won. And, of course, more recently, Caleb Williams for Lincoln Riley, running and throwing and making throws just like that.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And he drops back in the gun. Oh, and he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, it's going to cost you.
The Trojans will line up to punt it away. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Wow, taking his shot on the very first play. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Nice job by this defense jumping on that football to come up with the interception. And not exactly how this quarterback envisioned this game starting. His very first throw of the game, he puts into traffic, and he costs his team in a big way.
He'll hand it off. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Second down after that previous play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
This is good pressure by the defense. It just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. And the returner will be brought down. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. An interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up. The Dogs come to the line to run the hurry out.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Big gain, moves the ball across midfield to the 45.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this first down for the Georgia offense. And, you know, being able to have a balanced attack, so important in modern college football, and Georgia does that as well as anybody.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback drops back. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Good job of the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen. He's short of the first down mark.
You can see what the offense is trying to do here with this screenplay, but they avoid disaster by at least getting a few positive yards. The defense doing a great job of anticipating the screen here.
Now it's 2nd down here. He'll hand it off. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. Can he make it to the marker? The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. The linebacker shifting around now. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. The pass rush closing in. He's going to put it down and run. He's got the first down and more. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal right there.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
The back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Offense facing 2nd and goal. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Georgia. They'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the USC offense is back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
The receiver's got it on a jet sweep. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Hey, they gave up some yards here, but man, that's a pretty good job by this defense against the jet sweep. You see who was carrying the ball there? He can fly. I would argue he's the fastest guy on the field. So you don't give up the big play. You give up a few yards. I think that's a win for the defense.
Okay, it's third down after that run. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now fourth down.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down on the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
And a fake here, direct snap to the up man. And the trickery is rewarded. Good execution, it's a first down.
Hey, I understand going for it, I do. But, boy, that was a risk. When you're that close, why the fake punt? The runner had to go a couple yards just to get back to the line of scrimmage, whereas if you just line up and run it, you're a lot closer to the line to gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
He pulls it in for a big gain. An explosive play moves the ball all the way down near the 25-yard line.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, third down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time. Nice.
Makes a spectacular diving catch. They bring him down, but the freshman quarterback showing off the arm strength. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. And they get him down to wrap up the first period of play.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Georgia 7, USC 0.
They've had the break to talk about it. Now we begin the quarter with the offense set up second and goal. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Second down and goal. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Rolling to his left, outside the pocket. And he'll just get rid of it. Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. Trying to throw for it on third and goal. Launching one to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. And look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
Chris, he's just trying to find the hole in his own coverage. But, as you know, those windows can open and close pretty quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So timing's got to be just right or you're going to see an interception like this.
Movement here from the tight end. And now the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer. Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Tough spot. The offense has to convert a 3rd and long from the 30 to get this drive going. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He escapes the sack. Throws to the tight end. He's got his man in the open field. And it's a huge chunk play. The tackle is finally made, but the ball moved to the 47-yard line.
Man, I don't know what happened here with this defense. The tight end was wide open. Had to be a bust in coverage.
Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher 2nd down on the way.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes the reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
Bringing pressure. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense.
Man, I love to see the big guys get a chance to make a play like this. Usually it's the guys off the edge, the linebackers, maybe a blitz, but instead the big fella at nose tackle gets the sack.
Now it's 3rd and long for this offense. Football right at midfield. From the shotgun, drops back. Lets it fly to the wideout. And that one's picked off. What a play. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
It's 3rd and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring on them.
And here comes the USC offense back on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point. Move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is, and they do a good job of it right here.
And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. And this pass is caught. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35.
Boy, just a great throw and outstanding accuracy by this USC quarterback. We always know over the years that SC has as much history as anybody at this quarterback spot, and sure is living up to that right now.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now.
Boy, a thing of beauty, right, Chris? A USC running back picking up a 1st down on the ground, and they've had so many great backs, and probably as many as anybody when it comes to counting up individual stars. We're going back to guys like Charles White and Marcus Allen. Both won the Heisman Trophy.
Defense able to stop the ball carrier there.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. And they'll use the ground game here. The pickup is 4. Sets up a 3rd and 6 now.
The defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Catch made on the left side. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Good job here by this offense coming up with his first down on the third down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. The back's got it again. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, USC.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
And the PAT is good. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Bringing it out, it's Thompson. And bulldozing his way through. And he's tackled at the 25. Same spot it would have been, and he left it in the end zone. Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. And he lobs it deep down the middle. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Bulldogs. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point makes the lead 14-7. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. So no return here. He takes him in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Oh, he tosses it back. Pressure is coming. The catch is made for a huge pickup. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
It's a nice throw and a great catch by this USC wide receiver to pick up a first down. And boy, oh boy, USC quarterbacks and receivers, efficiency and timing and speed and execution. Boy, they are putting it on display once again today.
Fighting him off. Getting set. Here's second down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
That's another sack for this defense, Chris. If I'm not mistaken, they've had a lot of pressures. I think that's their second sack of this game. And this defense has a lot to do with why they have this nice lead here early in the game.
Now the offense facing a third and long from their own 41. Looking for his big tight end. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, this quarterback's got to regroup. That's his second interception in this game right now. He's got to do a better job. But, Chris, it's easy to sit up here and say that. It could be the receiver running the wrong route. Balls sometimes can get tipped. All we know is at the end of the day, the guy pulling the trigger is responsible.
He's going to hand this off. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. The Bulldogs will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. Handoff heading left. They get him down, but not before he gets to the +38.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. He bought some time, now lets it go. Makes a quick catch. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
This receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this first.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's caught. Touchdown, Dogs. They will try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Trojans offense is back out on the field. Backed up this close to the end zone in the final minute. Let's see if they just decide to take care of the football and look toward the second. Here's the throw deep downfield. And he's got it down there inside the 35. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're only in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
The extra point is good. They're down by a touchdown, 21-14. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. Fielded in the end zone. It's Thompson. Tackled at the 13. Now great field position to start the drive. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Interesting position here. How aggressive do they get to try to add to this lead before halftime? Hit as he released it. The QB throws his third pick of the day. Not much on the return. Tackled at the 17, but a big interception for this defense.
Well, your best player's got to make big plays in these kind of moments, and that's what happened right here with this defensive back. The offense in a tie game in the red zone, looking at points, and instead the defense with the interception. In a tie game, their offense now has the ball.
Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Here's the second down play. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They'll run it to the right side. And they'll step out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage there. The defense pursuit forced him out.
How about the defense here? They just kind of strung that play out, took away any real estate at all, pushed him out of bounds for a loss.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. It's a quick grab. Defense will stop him after about a 9-yard gain, and they'll bring up fourth down. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Fourth down completion to the left. Touchdown, SC. This offense really clicking. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up. And Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly.
It's blocked. Still a live ball here. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Bringing it out, it's Thompson. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. There's time enough for one more play in the half. Using his legs, it's DeMarco. Breaking free at the 35. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. Meadows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Trojans will kick this away to begin the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Thompson. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He's in the clear. The gain is enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40. Gain moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And the tackle is made. Not the big play they were looking for, but a pretty solid gain.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. You know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
Less than a yard to go as they come to the line on second down. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
And it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option. They actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
Third down play for this offense. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Tackled across midfield at the 48, good enough for a first down.
Boy, Chris, you cannot overstate how big of a conversion this was to be able to pick this up on the ground. Yeah, the offense still has the lead, but you can just feel the defense having all the momentum with the points they've been able to compile. And that run right there picks up a first down and can kind of settle things down a bit.
The Dogs pick up enough for a first down here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. He's going to bring out second down.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
So second down after the incompletion. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. The pickup is 6, makes it third down and 4.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid gain. Stay ahead of the chains.
That run sets up an important third down call for this offense. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And he's got it. Touchdown, Georgia.
Boy, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5-wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
And the point after is good. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. USC offense is back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. On first down, it's play action. Eludes the rush. And he just throws it away there. Safe move. Had nobody open. Incompletion sets up a second down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. They got him. It's a sack for the defense.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. In the clear at the 25. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's fourth down.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead...
Look out, a fake. Snap to the up man. That fooled absolutely no one. They were all over that.
Chris, that's not exactly how they're anticipating that this fake would go. While it's easy to say, if you're going to throw it, just leave your quarterback in the offense out there. But there is an element of surprise that plays into any good fake punt. It just didn't work out this time.
Quick throw caught on the left side. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
On the ground, it's DeMarco. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there. The Bulldogs toss it to the line to run the hurry up.
First and goal, Georgia.
Keep it on the ground on first and goal. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Brought down at the 4-yard line. It's down second and goal.
Second and goal for the offense. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. And on this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
On third and goal, they'll try to run it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs. This offense cannot be stopped. See if they can convert the point after. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start at the 25. Here comes the USC offense back on the field. They'll run it to the left. Fights off a defender. The gain moves the ball to a 34.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Positive yards, that's all you want to see as an offense. As long as you're moving the ball forward, it's going to give you a chance to continue to get first downs. What are they looking at now? Third and inches, it looks like.
Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Running play called on third and short. And the Trojans pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a third down, you trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
First down here for this offense. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time.
Well, that's exactly what defensive coordinators love to see. You've got a quarterback that typically is known for his ability to cover, and here he shows some physical toughness by sticking his nose in there, and he comes up with a nice play in support.
Looking to pass here on second down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Looks like he's going to run it. Gets into space at the 50. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
Looking to throw it deep. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. The pocket breaking down. Just gets the pass away, but took a shot that time.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
On third down, he drops to throw. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting ear-holed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
4th and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Lets it go quickly. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Southern California. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
Now the try here for the extra point. PHC is good. They still trail, though. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away.
USC 27.
Bringing it out. It's Thompson. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. A beautiful, balanced drive. Reached the end zone last time. Can they keep it going here? That's reeled in. It's DeMarco. Tackle made after a solid gain. They spot the ball for 31.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw. And that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years. Guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray, and more recently Jake Fromm, and of course Stetson Bennett, who won back-to-back national championships. And what they're seeing today from this quarterback, they got to be very proud of.
Second down play coming up for this offense.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Georgia 35, USC 27.
Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Caught behind the line. It's DeMarco. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Well, the offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback, to give him enough time to find an open receiver. But there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. But how about the speed of this defense? Now you're looking at a third down.
Now the offense faces 3rd and long from the 30. Can they convert and get a drive going? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Chris, I just don't know about this call. I like the aggressive approach, but at this point, late in the game, playing with the lead, 3rd down and long, maybe you run the ball. You know, work that clock. Continue to think about the big picture. Now you're facing 4th down and long. And I think you got to punt it away and hope the defense can secure a victory.
And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Running back grabs it on a screen. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Catch is made down the middle. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. And this possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a one-possession game.
The pre-snap motion from the offense. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Inside the 40 now. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Pickup of 15. That's a first down for the offense.
And the Trojans look to keep this drive moving. Gonna run it. It's Jadowski. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
And the Trojans starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Under pressure, just lets it go. It's a very quick throwaway. No man in the area, and here comes the flag for intentional grounding. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And he'll lost it to the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
completion brings up third down for the offense. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure works.
Oh, Chris, the quarterback and the receiver just not quite on the same page there on that third down and long. But at this point in the game, you got to consider going for this. They need a touchdown.
So here we go. Down one score. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Tries the right with a quick throw. And it's incomplete. And the drive will fizzle out here in the final minutes.
Oh, so close to executing here on the fourth down play in the fourth quarter. You're only down in possession. Now you got to rely on your defense to come up with a stop and get your offense back on the field.
And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? They'll work the clock here with the running game. Tough running there. Breaks a tackle, picks up the first down.
Boy, this guy just keeps playing good football. He's like a bowling ball out there. Gets low pad support, running over top of defenders. Just a gritty runner, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And the tailback's got it again. Breaks loose at the 40. Tackle made, but it's a huge gain all the way to the 33-yard line.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this first down. And, Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base, I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose, trying to create some plays to get the football back.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. Looking for a gap. It's DeMarco. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Second down play coming up. Now here comes the bunch formation. Hand off to the single back. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Now they try to run it here on second down, unable to get the first down. And now, late in a game like this, the big question, do you pass the ball potentially with an incompletion, the clock will stop, or do you play it safe and keep it on the ground?
This is a big third down play coming up. If they can get the stop, you have to believe we'd see a timeout. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Quarterback looking to scramble. Finds an open target on the left side. Tackle made after a big gain.
And I've really enjoyed watching this guy play all year. And it's been great to see him in person today. Making good decisions, accurate throws, and keeping this offense moving.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. That player moved a little bit too early. It's a false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Eighth play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Motion now from the tight end. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And he never had a chance tackled in the backfield.
You know, 1st down would have been nice here, Chris. Now it brings up a 4th down and an interesting decision. Do you go the conventional route, kick the field goal, go up by a couple possessions, or do you get aggressive and go for it?
He knocks this one right through. And that will extend their lead even further. Getting set to kick off after extending the lead with the field goal. The offense knows they have a long way to go and not much time to get there. Try to make a play from deep in his end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. And the USC offense is back out on the field. Defense got a big 4th down stop in the last possession. Let's see what happens here. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. And the defense signals time here with just 13 seconds left on the clock. 2nd down after that previous play. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And it's incomplete. Just 10 seconds remaining now.
From the snap of the ball, it looked like he knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. But the guy just had him blanketed, and he still tried to get the ball squeezed in there. He's got to do a better job of working through his progressions to find that open man.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. Incomplete with 4 seconds remaining. Time for just one more play.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. And a late timeout taken, just 4 seconds on the clock. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. And the quarterback dropping back. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. He goes down, and the ball game will end on that turnover. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.